What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's jump right into this one. The 5 things I hate about the AMG GTS. And let me be honest with you guys, this was a hard one to make because I truly do love this car, but not every car is perfect, except for every Pagani ever made. All right, guys, so the first one is probably an obvious one, but it is going to be the gas consumption, guys. This thing absolutely drinks 91 on the daily. And to couple that, I'm on the WiseTech Stage 1 tune, and they recommend Shell or Chevron gas. I also live in California, so gas prices here are always over $5 a gallon, and even more at Shell or Chevron, because they do sell a premium gas, you know, the Chevron with Techron, right? So that is going to be the first one, guys. This thing absolutely drinks gas. But guys, the truth is, you don't buy this car because it has good fuel economy. You buy this car because it can do this. Ew! Oh my God. And this. And it sounds like this. Alright guys, so the second thing that I hate about my AMG GTS is going to be parking it, guys. It is an absolute pain to park this car sometimes. So you don't know whether to go in front with that really long front end. It's super hard just to pull into a spot. You don't know if you're quite in or quite out yet. And backing up is actually quite easy, I must say. There's actually a really high def backup camera, which I'll show you guys right now. It's an absolutely great backup camera, but the problem is sometimes people think you're trying to look cool by backing up into a spot. That's really not the case. It's just the easiest way to really park this car. Parking always is going to be somebody that wants to park next to this car. You want to double park it, but you just can't, because then people are going to get mad at you for that, essentially, and they're gonna scratch your car, they're gonna ding it up. So it's best just to take up one spot, but parking this car can be a pain. You gotta know where you're going and what the parking situation is always. All right, guys, check it out. The next one is gonna be kind of my own doing, but is how actually low this car is. So stock, it's pretty low, but it's not too bad. But after dropping it on the KWs, I must say this thing is really, really low. Check out that in the front and check it out in the back. It's super low, guys. So you got to be very careful with this car around bumps, speed bumps, dips, anything like that. So that is something to be aware of. And I was kind of pulling this one out of the hat, guys. I don't really hate it. I actually love that the car is slammed, but it's just something to be aware of. And for you guys out there that might be in the market for this car, something definitely to be aware of. It is a low car. In fact, I'm a part of the forums of the C190 group, and there's a guy in New York who actually wanted my stock springs, so I just sent those out to him. He bought a car that was already lowered, and he actually wanted to get it back to the stock height because it was just not drivable where he was in New York. So just something to be aware of, guys. All right, guys, so the next one is definitely a complaint from a lot of GTS owners. Something that we all hate is that it doesn't have cool doors. It's got normal doors, guys. I mean, it's not a replacement or a successor to the SLS by any means, but it would have been cool to have some sweet doors on this car, just like the SLR or the SLS. I mean, it is an amazing car, and truthfully, every owner of this car will tell you the same thing. We all do wish it had the cool doors, but once you drive it, it really doesn't matter, guys. This car is an absolute beast, and it is an absolute joy to drive. So yeah, that's the fourth thing that I hate about my AMG GTS, is that it doesn't have cool doors. All right, guys, check it out. So this next one is going to be a lack of headspace and seating position. So pretty much, I'm tall, I'm 6 foot exactly, and I don't have as much headspace. So when I take this car to the track, I'm going to have to kind of position myself a little bit more hunkered down, which is not my I guess not my preferred position to be in, but I would have no other choice, guys. And again, it also affects me, as you'll see when we take off from here, is I can't really see the top of the shift numbers or the shift lights that are at this very top. I sit at right here, so you're not going to be able to see, as you'll see right now, you're not going to be able to see those shift lights as I would want to see them. So So guys, the seating position and lack of headspace is definitely something that I hate about the AMG GTS. You know what guys, this was actually a really hard video to make because I truly do love this AMG GTS. Stay tuned on the channel, subscribe if you aren't already doing so. I got a lot more plans for you, and check out the next video. It's gonna be the 5 things that I absolutely love about my AMG GTS. Enjoy your day guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Much love.